Hello everyone, this is Man in the Black Hat, and I'm here for, what you guys wanted.
We're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Yeah, anyways, this is actually what you guys wanted. More Skyrim. So, I started Skyrim. And the way this one's going to work is this particular episode is going to be solo. I know, rare for me, right? But after that, it's going to be whoever wants to join in can join in on any episode via Skype. And if I don't have a co-host for that particular episode, then it'll be just me, again. And I'm going to talk over them unless there's really plot-specific stuff that you need to hear. Which, at the moment, you don't. Now, what I'm planning for this character is a combination of Mage Thief. So, I'm going to keep going with standard one-handed weapons. Yeah, shut up, Rayloff. I'm going to keep going with standard one-handed weapons. And after a bit, I'm probably... Uh-oh. People are coming in. People who might not want to do good things to me. Imperial people. Good night. Ow. Okay, Oh, she's down. Just him now. And he's down.
Maybe one of these.
Quickly take everything. Ooh, hey, she looks nice. He does not.
Unlock that door.
He does, though. For a conniving little... not nice person.
Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Yeah. Rayloff talks a lot. Unfortunately. This is one of those dialogue-heavy games, and it is full voice acting, so there's... Damn! Nothing I can do about it. Unfortunately. But... What? Oh, there you are.
Grab everything.
Anyways, as I was saying...
Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
The format's a little different. I know you guys really wanted this Let's Play to come through, and hey, I deliver. But this does mean... Wow. Huh. Anyways, this does mean that, this game's off the table for the contest. If you're watching this in the future and you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, the contest is over by now. And that Let's Play is probably over by now too. Anyways, in this area, this is the barrel you want to search. Gives you a basic loadout of healing and whatever else potions. A lot of first-time people will forget to search this basket. Rock Warbler eggs. They're very good for alchemy.
Done? Let's get moving.
Okay, let's get moving. Come on, Rayloff. Holding up the show here. Torture chamber. This depends a lot on luck, but really basically just go in swinging.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
Let's see. Ooh, Iron Battle Axe. That's worth some money. But, like I said, just go in swinging. You'll save between none and 2 here, depending on just how quickly you get here. Oops. Did not mean to click on that. Oh well.
See if you can get it open with some picks.
As far as I can tell, the amount of people you save in this area is completely random. and has no effect on the story whatsoever. If I talked over Rayloff, I really don't care. He's just telling us to unlock this, which is optional. You can skip it if you don't want to, but this is your introduction to lockpicks. Turn the right stick to move the pick, turn the left stick to move the tumbler. It's that simple. In fact, it's easier than Fallout. And done with that. Now, my mage thief for this character is going to be mage heavy concentration. I've got a secondary character that I'm doing practice runs and just screwing around with. That character is also going to be a mage thief, but I'm concentrating on the thief skills more than the mage skills. Because believe it or not, the mage skills are really easy to grind. You want to grind healing? Just cast healing spells all day. You want to grind conjuration? Cast conjuration spells. They're easy to get and usually pretty cheap.
That's too low for them.
I know, I talked over her. She has a nice voice too. Oh well. We've got to get through this area,
Wait until General Tullius arrives.
which is always fun.
To be killed by a dragon. We need to pull back. Just give the general some time.
And in order to do that, we have to kill a bunch of people. Now, if you're a warrior class that you're going for in this area, this is your introduction to warrior style fighting, which is get in, mix it up, and kill the hell out of them. Swap over to destruction. It's actually a lot harder to grind destruction spells simply because really it's easier to grind them in combat, and if you're not in combat,
I keep watching the two victims through here. Tell us
okay, have fun with that. If you're not in combat, then you're not gonna get a chance to grind them. That's really as simple as I can make it. Okay, there's a secret. There's another secret here. Wait for it. Wait. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're cut off now. But if you go over this way, you get coin purse and gold and a potion of healing. It's that simple. Then just join back with this area. And another coin purse. And that's it. Wait for Rayloff to catch up. Believe it or not, you can just leave him behind if you want. Doesn't really matter.
That doesn't go anywhere. Guess we'd better try this way.
Yeah. Try this way. Up next is the Spider Den. This is your introduction to fighting wildlife in Skyrim. Yes, you will be fighting wildlife a lot, and flames work extremely well against spiders. See? Search the egg sacs here. You will come up with at least one spider egg per sac. They are useful in alchemical spells.
Too many eyes, no?
And move on. It's also kind of your introduction to magic in this part, because using magic is best at this point, and you're not expected to have a bow yet. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I need magic more than I need armor. So, hey, novice hidden robes, which actually wind up looking good on my character, believe it or not. The fun thing with mage armor is you can still wear basic armor, like boots, bracers, stuff like that. And there's other stuff you can get later that's serious armor class for just being base plates. Well, this is annoying. Come on. Come on, coin purse. Yes, there we go.
See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow.
Okay.
Take her by surprise. Go ahead. And follow your lead and watch your back.
Okay, in this, if you want, aim from the sneaking position for double damage, and hit the bear with your bow and arrow that you just got for free. Otherwise, just push the left analog stick slowly. Small amount forward, easy does it. And you'll sneak past this bear. This is also your introduction to sneaking. So this is the thief section of your tutorial area. You have a warrior section, a mage section, and a thief section, and you get basic equipment for all three.
That was close.
Pardon me, soda. Keeps the beautiful voice flowing. Yeah, I know, water would be better.
I knew we'd make it.
Okay, thank you, Rayloff. As if we couldn't tell by the great glowy light. And yes, I cut out all the loading screens. You can thank me later. Well, crap. Low-flying aircraft. You can't tell. Meh.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Okay, at this point, Rayloff is going to give you the quest to go and join the rebellion and point out some local landmarks. If you really don't want to...
You should go to Windhelm and join the fight of Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's over.
If you really don't want to listen to him, just bolt. Either that or let him get way ahead of you. Either way, leave him in the dust, leave him be. And while you're going down here, it's always a good idea to gather as much alchemical ingredients as you can.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
Bleak Falls Barrow will be our first dungeon. And it won't be in this episode. Although we'll get there. I promise you that. We will get to Bleak Falls Barrow in this episode. Okay, Rayloff is going to explain the standing stones in a minute. Ah, here we go.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
Okay, at this point you can gather one of the 3 basic signs. Mage skills, warrior skills.
Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge.
Disapproving Rayloff is disapproving. Anyways, warrior skills, mage skills, or thief skills. Every other standing stone will affect your stats differently, and to a lesser amount. It will affect what skills grow at what speed. Right now, because I've got the Mage Stone active, which...
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright?
Right now I've got the Mage Stone active, which is actually kind of stupid, because mage skills level pretty fast as it is. So, if you're going for a mage and anything else, pick the anything else for your stone. So I'm actually going to have to fix that later on and go focus on Thief so that those skills level faster. Oh, hi! Thank you, Rayloff. That was nice of you. Now, unfortunately, there's a huge plot dump coming up.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
That's the funny thing about this game. There's as much plot in here as Lord of the Rings. Though I'll get into that when we get into an area that's more Lord of the Rings centric, and believe me, there actually is. There are, in fact, two main storylines to this. Storyline number one is kind of what we're on right now, which is the Dragon Crisis. Storyline number two is the Civil War in Skyrim.
Nobody here knows what happened. Come on. What? Girdler's probably now, Mother.
I will be completing both storylines.
Did I see you talking to Claire?
I will be completing as many side quests as I can, but once both storylines are complete, I will consider Skyrim to be complete as a Let's Play. This game is very sandbox, however,
Girder.
so...
Mara's
Ah,
mercy, it's
crud.
good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here? We
Girder.
heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Girder, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me. Pod, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Pod, just come here.
Okay, I'm going to start talking over Hod, because I can.
Right down.
Anyways, some of my plans. I plan to become the listener for the Dark Brotherhood. It's a very thief-centric quest anyways.
Uncle Rayleigh, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric's Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayleigh.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayleigh. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
I plan to become the leader of the Thieves Guild of Riften.
What's going on? You two look pretty well done in.
And plot dump. I'll see you at the end of this.
Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Rayloff's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Okay, a little bit of interjection on this. Don't get food from her. You're not really going to need food. Ever.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
Huh. Almost looked like he was tilting his head there to take a look at something a little below the waistline there. Oh well.
I told you my sister would help us out.
Thanks. Anyways, as I was saying before, don't take any food from her, don't take any drink from her, you really don't need it. Get any trade items you can, however.
Papa says I'm too frightened.
It's a good idea to visit the smithy because you get some items for free.
Every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Okay. Go through his little smithing mini-quest, and you will get a free dagger, a free helmet, and some free items. Because he'll give you more than you need.
Solid. Keep at it. Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
And here's your iron dagger.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
You cannot learn smithing from this guy. However, you can get the basic smithing tutorial from him, which is nice. But, as I was saying earlier, I plan on becoming the listener for the Assassin's Guild.
You looking for a new blade? Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves.
Sharpen your iron dagger.
This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
I plan to become head of the Thieves Guild. I plan to become head of the Mage Guild. I plan to become, let's see, head of the Thieves Guild, Archmage, and head of the Companions. I forget off the top of my head exactly.
You the sneaky type? Got some nice daggers around here somewhere.
You just gave me one.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Anyways. Forget what... Oh, it's the Harbinger. Plan to become the Harbinger of the Companions as well. I want to do all of this before I complete this final quest.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
Okay, anyways, I'm doing the Xbox version of Skyrim. My computer isn't badass enough to handle the PC version, so I can't do that.
You looking for a new blade?
Even if it
Have
was...
time.
Oh.
Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
Anyways, now that we're done with Alvor... We'll go through his stock, sell everything we don't need, which is almost everything. But once I've completed main storyline number 2 in whichever order I tackle them, that's it. Skyrim's done. So I'm going to try and get everything that I want to do on that list done before I get there. I am not by any means going to try and be a completionist on this. You can't be a completionist with a sandbox game. There is no end credit sequence because this is an open-end sandbox game. So like I said, I have some goals that I have set for myself for this Let's Play. Once they are completed, the Let's Play is done. I may come back to it from time to time if I need filler material, but other than that, once this is done, it's done. And unless they release DLC for this for the Xbox, I'm not really going to be able to go back to this character in future installments. Now, if, for instance, I get a better computer on down the line, which I probably will at some point, because, you know, Let's Playing is constantly upgrading your computer to keep up with demand. But if that happens, I will inevitably have to make a new character from scratch, and I will make that character specifically for exploring extra in-game content. If you guys want that to happen, you gotta help me out. And the easiest way for you guys to help me out on that is to watch my videos. Preferably on the Blip side of things at RezoWalkthroughs.com.
What do you pick up there?
All right then.
Oh, I wish I saw that first. You're so lucky.
Thank you. At RezoWalkthroughs.com so that I get money from the revenue. The more views I get on Blip per month, the more money I make from the revenue sources, which means it's a lot easier for me to upgrade my equipment, buy new games when I need to, and other stuff like that. Otherwise, I kind of get trapped into waiting for more money to free up through other means before I can move on with my stuff. There's a micro quest you can do here. You can either talk to the elf or talk to Sven. Either one will start the quest, and that's how you choose your side. Because you can either go with Sven, or you can go with the elf guy to woo the fair maiden in the shop that we're going to visit in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to get some firewood, because firewood is very handy for upgrading your basic bow. And I'm not going to purchase a new bow that would be better right off the bat, because... oh, excuse me. Because, let's face it, we're going to get better bows in the first dungeon. The first dungeon is basically there to upgrade your starting weapons. You're not really going to upgrade your starting armor off the first dungeon. In fact, your starting armor, if you're going heavy class, and just stick with the Imperial Officer armor, you're going to go a ways. The only thing better than that is steel armor, and you won't be able to afford that for a while. You won't be able to pick up steel armor for a while.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Okay, this is our first major plot.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trail. Take a look.
But first, we're going to see what we can sell to him. Because who doesn't like selling to merchants? This guy will take anything. Anything you want to sell, he'll buy. And he usually has a little bit of everything. Spell books, weapons, armor, food, potions, whatever you may happen to need. Spell Tome Oak Flesh is kinda good for low-level pure mage characters. I recommend getting it if you're just gonna play a pure mage. If not, then it's a really good idea to not get it, because you're really not gonna need it. If you're gonna be a character who uses any sort of magic whatsoever, then getting that...
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold.
Oh, hi, Twisted Leopard. I didn't know you were online. Thank you for noticing that, Mr. Xbox.
Some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
You really don't need her as a guide. She does this guy thing just so she can gossip with you. And get back at her brother. Steel War Axe, very nice to have. Longbow, I'm putting as a favorite. Now you know for sure that I'm playing on the Xbox version and cannot do extra contents that I'm sure you guys would love to see and I would love to play for you. I don't have that. I could do that with Elder Scrolls 4. I do have extra content for that, and I do have it on the PC. And it will run with my recording software going at the same
You
time.
have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
It's over to the left, by the way. Now, she used to just walk you straight out of town without this bug where she just stops for no reason.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
She didn't used to do this. I don't know what happened with the 1.5 update for the Xbox, but there you go. I just go, you know what, screw it. We're moving on. I know my way there. She'll normally talk about her brother and their history with the shop and then leave you at the bridge. Now, going up towards Bleak Falls Barrow, you'll run into precisely 2 bandit gangs and 1 wolf. This is the same no matter how you play the game at first and no matter what your character is. Although I have noticed there is one variant where there's 2 wolves here if you're playing a warrior character. But that's it. 1 wolf encounter, and then you move on. If you want to grind sneak, just press the left stick in and go on your merry way. In fact, if you want to grind sneak all the time, just be in sneak all the time. It doesn't matter if someone's in the area or not, you will still be grinding sneak. Now, about here, it's a good idea to whip out your bow. Which I'm trying to figure out how to do at this point. Ah, there we go. Swap to my longbow via my favorites menu. Now, yes, I've heard about Kinect being hooked up for this so that you can do actual shouts and do voice commands that way to your companions. Well, I don't have a Kinect, so I can't do that. But the only way I could do the connect is the same way I'd upgrade my computer. More money. And, you know, short of you guys donating, which I would appreciate if you did, but it's not in any way required. The easiest way for you guys to do that, and the free way, is to just watch my videos. Spend time watching my videos with the ads on. And then I will have more money to throw at giving you guys more entertainment. I believe there's 4 or 3 bad guys here, depending on your play style. I think because I'm playing Mage Thief, it's only going to be 3. This was a mistake, by the way. Yeah, believe it or not, for armor is better than the mage clothing that I've got. Damn it! Really? Am I just pressing the wrong button? No. By the way, I'm still used to pressing A to jump. Come on. Okay, fine. Jump and then go. Jump and then... There we go. Ooh, iron arrow. Once you start upgrading to steel and up and above on your arrows, iron arrow becomes laughably underpowered. And this guy is deader than a doornail. Okay, that looks like all I want to get from him. Yeah, if you are playing on warrior, then you would encounter 4 people in this area instead of 3. That's one of the ways that they switch around the challenge. If you're not playing a straight up combat character that's focused on combat, then you're going to encounter less enemies per area. Hello, Mr. Orc. He seems to be just staring at me. Fine. We'll do it the less subtle way. Unfortunately, he's just a regular bandit, but he's armed with iron weapons and iron armor. Which means for low level, he's pretty well armed and armored. And all of that. And we're done with the first encounter with the bandits. The second encounter, let's see, usually, if not always, I think this is another instance where it varies by 1, but the second encounter has a minimum of 4 bandits. And if you're really good at being sneaky, or really lucky, oh, no iron, oh well. If you're good at being sneaky, you can pretty much snipe these guys from a distance, but there's only one direction you can snipe from. So if you're pure thief oriented and you come through here and you do it correctly, these guys will never see you coming. For some reason on both my playthroughs coming through here, they saw me before I started getting a bead on them. Which was kind of weird. I mean, I've got cloth armor and light boots, light armor, no helmet. Well, cloth helmet. So I shouldn't be making that much noise, and at least not enough to be noticeable at a distance when I'm moving slowly. Come on. Let me up. Okay, there we go. And up. And peek around the corner, there's one. Oops. That may have been what set him off. Okay, it varies by 1, but it's 3 that are in this area. 2 bowmen and 1 straight up fighter. He gets a nice face full of fire, and this guy gets the same treatment. If you're fighting on a different difficulty, as in Thief, you'll encounter 4. Which means they just add in another melee guy. No big deal. Want to have plenty of iron arrows going into this, but once I'm done with this, I'll probably never use them again. I'm not even kidding about that. Best way to foul these guys' aim is to go back and forth. And that's the other guy with the bow. And that's it. We have completed both bandit encounters, and we're ready to go into Bleak Falls Barrow. So, once I have decided that I am ready... Oops. 2 longbows. Oh, that blows. Thought I had a hunting bow for some reason. Oh well. No use crying about it. We'll go in, and then next episode we'll go in and complete Bleak Falls Barrow. This is Man in the Black Hat, and I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play Skyrim Elder Scrolls V on RezoWalkthroughs.com. Later.